Trip. Come here, what's this?
There's big dogs.
Ow.
There's small dogs. Greedy dogs.
No, stop it.
And speedy dogs.
Come here.
Dogs you can't touch.
Norman puts a stop to everything.
And dogs that love too much.
We can't do this every morning, can we?
But no matter what the size or the problem,
I know that I've done this to him.
Graham Hall can fix them all.
I'll take on any dog, any size.
Super, yeah, that's what we want. Come on.
Any problem.
Master dog trainer Graham Hall has helped thousands of struggling dog owners with his no-nonsense techniques and regular podcasts. In his casebook this week, Hugo the Sprocker's wake of destruction
Oh, what have you done? No.
means he could be facing eviction.
In your basket.
We just don't know how to cope.
And there's Herman,
Leave her alone!
We call him the Herminator.
whose constant bullying
No! He bit her there.
is tearing twin sisters apart.
It's clearly making you quite emotional, I think.
Twins at war.
Twins at war, yeah.
And Frank the Frenchie can't stand to watch this show without kicking off. Graham's first stop is in Hampshire, where twin sisters Christine and Jackie have been inseparable since birth.
Jackie and I are super close, being twins. We both work for the same company, do the same job. We ride horses together. We go to the gym together. We've done most things together.
And together they got dogs. Christine first with Herman a Dachshund cross, and then Jackie with rescue dog Labrador Libby.
You ready?
But their dreams of spending doggy days out together
Leave her alone!
always turn into a nightmare.
Herman took an instant dislike to Libby and got progressively worse.
Herman! Right, get off her!
It's chaos, and the more that she runs, the more Herman wants to chase her.
So you went again then?
For the twins, there's little doubt who's to blame.
We call him the Herminator.
To me, Herman is bullying Libby.
Stay there now, sit! Naughty boy! God, you naughty boy!
We just can't get him off the lead, Chris.
No,
it's just
it's impossible.
ridiculous.
She all right? My heart is pounding with the stress of it all. Did we ever think that we'd have dogs that don't like each other? No.
And the Herminator's mission to seek and destroy is leaving Libby terrified.
Libby! Herman! Come here now!
It's just got to the point now where we can't sit back and watch Herman attacking Libby any longer.
Get out now!
There's a good girl. It's okay.
I am not protecting her when Herman is trying to attack her, and that's meant to be my job.
This desperate situation is causing the once inseparable sisters to drift apart.
It's stopping us being able to do the things that we used to do.
Enough! Get back now. Forgotten the days when we used to be able to just pop round, spontaneous,
glass of wine.
spontaneous visit.
This is the first time that we've not been able to have our summer holiday together. It seemed pointless to even try. Libby is definitely scared and getting more fearful of Herman.
Okay. So get...
Leave her! Now he's getting bitey, I can see that. Herman!
It's causing a bit of resentment between both of us because obviously it's not nice for Jackie to watch her dog being beaten up by my dog.
He's out of control now.
Since we've got the dogs, we seem to be arguing more.
I'm not going to get rid of Herman, you're not going to get rid of Libby, so we've got to work out how we can sort this out so that we can at least start doing things
together.
Well, the first thing I need to do today is find out what's going on, what's in Herman's head, and Libby's head for that matter. Why is he being like this? That's the big question.
Morning.
Oh, hello,
Hiya.
Herman. Nice
Oh,
to
hello.
see you. Oh, this is Herman, by the way.
Hello, you're cute. Jackie, Christine?
No, Christine.
Christine,
Yeah,
right.
that's it. Come in, please.
Christine, OK.
he's lovely.
Just wait until Libby comes in. That's when you tend to see his whole personality change.
Yeah, OK, right.
He will kick off as soon as she comes in the room.
OK, well, forewarned is forearmed.
Absolutely.
Hello, Jackie. All right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hiya, hello.
This is Libby.
Hello, Libby.
Hey! No! Get off her! You bit her then? Got you, he's gone round the side. Right, get off. Enough.
Libby, come here. Hello, you're nice. Hey. And what happens when this starts to happen? What do you normally do?
It starts to escalate. Right. Yeah, we've got to get in the middle of them, basically, because he will just keep psyching her out.
And it just doesn't stop.
Enough! Enough! Over there! Go on, act portrait like me. Leave her alone! Libby.
OK, do you want to go get his lead then? Let's separate them. We'll have a
Just
chat.
keep an eye on him.
You're out of breath.
I know. Yeah, I feel a bit emotional when it happens because I don't like seeing her get hit.
What's the emotion?
Oh, I just feel like I need to protect her, and I just can just see that she's trying every trick in the book, trying to be like, I want to be your friend, and it just seems to create more drama.
Yeah, she
so,
is,
yeah.
Graham suspects the issue could be territorial, so wants to see the dogs on neutral turf.
Do you want to let them off? Let's see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in a heartbeat, the Herminator is locked on.
So Libby went to run, and Herman, that's it, that just sort of triggered Herman. He then went flying for her.
No!
And bless her, she's running for her life now. Look.
That's enough! Hey!
Right.
Herman!
When he catches her, he's not just playing nicely, he's jumping at her, he's biting.
Leave her alone!
It's a matter of time, before one of them gets hurt.
Sit now!
Right, OK. I can see you're quite upset there, so let's not do that again. Yeah.
It's just awful to watch.
It's clearly making you quite emotional, I think.
Yeah, it just breaks my heart to see her
Yeah.
having to go through that, and I feel pretty responsible for that.
And I think your emotion's quite different, really. You look as though you're getting quite angry with him at one point.
Oh, I start getting resentful towards him because I don't want to lose my rag with him because I don't think that's the answer, but...
So that wasn't losing your rag?
Oh, no, that's not losing my rag, no.
OK. You're obviously very close as twin sisters. How's it affecting your relationship?
Is actually tearing us apart.
Right.
Twins at war.
Twins at war, yeah.
Come on then, Herman.
Those two sisters are going to continue to drift apart because of the dogs. Something is going to give. Either it ruins their relationship or one of the dogs has to go.
Still to come, Frank the Frenchie, who's constantly up for a fight with the TV. Hugo a sprocker with an appetite for destruction.
Oh, Hugo, what have you done? No.
And we'll be back with the Herminator as Graham faces his judgment day.
I've thrown everything I've got at this. I'm beginning to think I've met my match.
Master dog trainer Graham Hall's in Hampshire to help twin sisters Jackie and Christine stop little Herman the Herminator from his quest to terminate Libby the Labrador.
He's jumping at her, he's biting. It's a matter of time before one of them gets hurt.
Both sisters believe bully Herman is to blame, but Graham thinks there's something else at play.
You're stepping in too soon with the wrong kind of energy. Because I think all he wants to do is make friends.
Oh my God, I'm really surprised about that, to be honest.
But I'm really interested in your reaction to it all.
We don't really like confrontation. So for us, for them to kick off is the worst thing we could think of.
Right. You see, that's fascinating because you'd be forgiven for thinking that you're all about confrontation because that's what it looks like. And it's the same with Libby, actually. When she's at her most scared, you sort of follow your instinct, really, to go, oh, darling, it's OK. So she's getting... I get love when I'm scared.
Yeah.
We need to teach these two dogs to be friends, something you never had to learn. You know?
Yeah.
Only when Herman learns to play nicely and not to bully Libby around, and Libby learns that she doesn't need to be scared of Herman, can they be friends?
Graham has explained that all I'm reacting to is the negative behaviour, so when he's naughty, being aggressive. I'm shouting at him.
Sit.
And Graham also pointed out that what you're doing is you're rewarding her insecure behaviour.
Absolutely. Almost enabling the situation without realising.
Graham believes the dogs need to learn how to socialise together, so he's starting indoors.
What I'm hoping is that if they learn to be friends inside, well, that might translate to the outside world too. That's it, that's great. So far, so good.
Sit.
I'm going to get the two dogs on lead to start with in the house at a distance and then bring them together stage by stage.
Graham wants Christine to remain calm and praise Herman when he is, and Jackie to reassure Libby when she's relaxed.
Do you want to edge closer a little bit? This will be interesting. All we're doing is we're getting them used to being in the same room as each other, and you're not overreacting.
No. 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 No.
Just wait for it. Give him a chance.
No. No.
Don't lose your cool. Now praise.
Good boy.
And that's the problem. If you start to lose your cool, you're not in a place where you can do praise. You listen to me do it. So 1 minute it's like no, do, right? Next minute, oh good boy. Long and slow. Yeah? Good boy.
It's so sensual.
Do you want to just move back down again towards the arm of the chair? That's it. Right, I think we can let them say hello. No, but not until he stopped that.
No.
With a more controlled Christine,
Good.
Herman is calming down quicker.
What a good girl.
And reassurance from Jackie is making Libby less timid.
She couldn't be less bothered.
But will the Herminator strike again?
Why don't you lead him across to her? But if he launches, you need to catch him. That's it. That's fine. Good boy. And back again. So he's learning to approach slowly. He's learning some manners.
And it seems Libby's confidence is growing by the minute.
Nice. Good boy.
No.
Well done. See, you nailed that in no time. Now he wants to play, and in a minute he's going to do something silly. I can see it.
Steady.
Hey.
Steady. No.
Good. Wait for it. Good boy.
No.
All right. Straight back in. Try again. Let him. No, not like that. The trick here is not having any tension on the lead, but being ready to catch him if you need to. That's it. Give him a bit of slack. He's curious, you know. You see what I said earlier about he wants to make friends?
Yeah, he wants to, yeah.
But he didn't know how to do it until today. That's a good sign. Walking back again with no slack. This might be a break. So we'll have a look. Good boy, that's fine. Keep walking him about. That's fine. She's just laid down. Look at that. All right then, whatever. Good boy, that's fine. Good girl. For my money, Libby's really chilled now.
That was very good.
That was really good. You're right, it was. So, Jackie, how are you feeling now?
Actually shocked. Not seen that before.
We didn't think they could stay in the same room like this.
Right, and then when you're ready, Chris, put that lead down.
Boy.
Just a few hours ago, these two dogs couldn't be in the same room together. But now,
I didn't think we'd ever get to this, to be perfectly honest.
Once he got it, it's like, blimey, I've thrown everything I've got at this, but I'm beginning to think I've met my match. Yeah.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I never thought I'd be able to sit in a room with Herman being completely relaxed. Fantastic result.
Good.
they may be relaxed indoors, but before he leaves, Graham wants to demonstrate how this calm approach translates outdoors.
Why don't we take him outside, chuck a ball around in the garden, and let's see what we've got.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This way.
That's it. Very good.
Come on.
Good.
Just put your energy up a little bit.
Herman and Libby are looking great together at the moment.
So far, so good.
OK, why don't you take him off lead? Let's see what happens. Now what's he going to do?
Here he come.
Right.
No!
It's a bitter blow for Graham. The Herminator is back.
No!
Now back out again. I think clearly there's more work to do, isn't there?
Hey! That's enough!
Oh, well, that was going so well as well.
It all went Pete Tong, basically.
It did, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah. It'd be lovely to think, you know, my work here is done, but that's just not true, really. I think there's more to do, eh?
I agree.
With the training setback, Graham will need to return with a new plan for outside. Elsewhere in Hornchurch, Essex, advertising manager Georgina and labourer Joe are tuning into their favourite show. But Frank the Frenchie isn't a fan.
No.
But it's not Graham's face Frank's got beef with.
He doesn't like any animal on there. He goes for it, he barks, he tries to bite it. Looks like he's, you know, in a fight with it, really.
And this isn't just fighting talk. 2-year-old Frank is an actual killer.
He's broken 2 TVs and it's always nearly a third, so... You don't realise how many dogs are on the telly. Every advert is just a dog.
To make matters worse, this isn't even their TV.
Mummy, telly!
As they've recently moved in with Joe's parents, whilst their new house is being built.
Go on, out you go. Yeah, again.
It's not my house, so it's really, really awkward, and you just think they're doing us a massive favour, and I don't want them to think we're taking the mick.
And if anyone needs peace and quiet, it's Joe's dad, Nick.
I've had a brain tumour removed. I'm not supposed to do any exercise, just sit down and recover. Who's let him in again? Come. You actually got the telly then? Blooming dog. When that dog comes in, it gets my old heart going. Can't watch the telly in peace. And my son says to me, why don't you have the telly up on the wall? Well, I don't want the telly up on the wall. I want the telly where I want the telly, where you look down on it rather than getting a stiff neck. I think the dog's going to have to go. Can't put up with it. And I won't, not in my own house.
Graham knows there's no time to spare, but he's got bigger concerns about Frank's unusual behaviour.
There's a lot at stake here. I mean, if Frank smashes the television, is he going to hurt himself? Or even worse, get to the electrics and shock himself? So there's a lot at stake here. Hello.
Hello, mate. How's it going? You all right?
Very well, thank you. You must be Joe.
I'm Joe. This is Frank.
Hello, Frank. With one ear down.
Hello, mate.
Look at that.
Do you want to come in?
So he's quite a unique-looking dog. He's got a unique problem as well, by all accounts.
Yeah, just won't stop going for a TV when it's on, you know, dogs in general and animals on TV. People is fine.
Right, that's unusual.
And as soon as an advert comes on, one eye opens and then he's just like a torpedo.
Yeah. Shall we stick the telly on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, here's that. We've got a dog programme now.
Get down.
And he's climbing.
Stop.
Frank, stop it.
No. Do you want to go outside?
Do you want to go outside?
OK. Mayhem at the moment. They're all trying different things all at the same time. Trying to tell him off.
Frank,
Get down.
stop it. Naughty boy. You're going out.
After 10 minutes, Nick has had enough.
Pack it in.
But Frank is so riled up at the TV, he suddenly lashes out.
Just bit me then.
Get out.
So, he's evicted.
Welcome to our world.
What effect is it having on you guys?
It's basically stressing us out. Like he's just turned around and just bit the top of my finger.
Right. Yeah, the last thing you need is a load of stress at the minute.
Yeah.
Is that causing a bit of tension between you then?
Me and Debbie are probably a little more similar in that we just think either ignore him
Yeah.
or be calm. Joe and Nick have a totally different view of it, so I think that really doesn't help.
How long can you live like this?
Not much longer.
2 more minutes.
Yeah.
If this is allowed to continue, there's 2 things that spring to mind to me. One is that for Frank, it could be very, very serious. It could be fatal for him. But for Nick, too, it's a massive problem. The guy's recovering from a really serious operation. This is hampering his recovery. His health could decline if I can't fix this.
Coming up, Graham meets Hugo the Destroyer, a one-dog wrecking machine.
Having to rehome him has crossed our minds.
Graham and telly addict Frank face off.
No, if we have to do this 6, 7, 8, 28 times, I don't care.
And Graham will be back to take on the Herminator.
No.
In Essex, Graham's with Joe and Georgina and their French bulldog Frank, whose feisty face-offs with dogs on screen is getting dangerous.
Broken 2 TVs and it's nearly a third.
And the stress is affecting Joe's father's recovery from a major illness.
I think the dog's going to have to go.
Luckily, Graham thinks he knows why Frank won't back down.
You told me he's particularly bad with adverts, and that's because the dogs appear on the adverts for what? Seconds. So he barks, they go away. He goes...
Oh.
He got rid of the dog.
Oh, right.
Oh, right.
Right, OK.
Yeah.
Right.
They come back again, but that's OK, because he's got an answer to that. If he barks, they go. Yeah?
I didn't think of that
I've
at all.
never thought of that in a million years.
In the meantime, what are you doing? Well, mayhem, really, if I'm honest, yeah? You've all got your own ideas, but it's like, oi, Frank, stop! And then interspersed with the odd bit of like, do you want to go outside?
Yeah.
Because in his head, he's kind of going, right, I'm leading the fight barking, this lot are all backing me up. So he's completely confused.
As Frank believes everyone's behind him with his mission to chase dogs off the screen, Graham wants to get in front of him for the training, so he's using a fixed leash.
If he starts lunging and barking, which he will, you tell him stop nice and clearly, but without shouting, yeah? And then when he does back down, praise him. And then we just do it again and again.
Yeah,
Right.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, stop.
By rewarding Frank with praise when he stops barking, he should get the message.
Stop.
That is, if he ever stops.
At the moment, his brain has been programmed by thousands, probably tens of thousands of times that he's barked at the telly and the dog has disappeared.
With such tuned-in behaviour, getting Frank to switch off just once is a feat in itself.
Good boy.
Finally, Frank pauses
mate.
long
There
enough
you go.
to be praised.
He's a good boy. So you thought while he sits down, stop. Good boy. There you go. So what I'm doing is I'm letting him discover that it's not working anymore. I bark, and the dog's not gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good.
That was a half-hearted one, wasn't it?
If we have to do this 6, 7, 8, 28 times, I don't care. It'll be the same thing. Good
Yeah.
boy.
You can hear him now.
And he's not going for that now, is he?
No.
And every now and again, he'll, like that, have another go. Frank, stop. Good boy. I mean, he's not perfectly calm just yet, but this is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good, yeah.
He's just sat down. It's like he's surrendered.
So you've seen me do it. I think it's your turn.
Yep, cool.
Now, with Joe in charge and a new doggy threat, Frank is back to squaring up to the box.
Stop. Stop.
But Joe's forgotten a key part of Graham's training. Praise.
Good boy.
That's it.
Good boy.
And that's what was missing, that's all.
Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy. He's not even interested now.
No.
Look at him now. He's just sitting there at the moment. The dog's still on. Stop.
And that's it, that's perfect. You nipped it in the bud.
Yeah.
With a clear command
Stop.
and praise,
Good boy.
Joe and Georgina have control. But Nick needs to do the same, otherwise Frank could be out on his ear.
Stop. Stop.
Stick to your gun, he'll get there.
Stop.
Wait
Stop.
for it. Give him a chance.
Stop.
Try being firmer.
Yeah,
Stop. Stop. Good boy.
That's it. That's been a bit of a battle, but you're beginning to turn a corner, yeah?
Stop.
That's it. Perfect.
Good boy.
One stop and he walked away.
Yeah.
Magic.
He ain't gonna beat me.
After 2 years of terrorising the TV,
Who's let him in again?
Frank faced eviction.
Blooming dog.
But with Graham's help, this telly addict is sitting quietly.
It's been a bit of a team effort, really, so you've all done really well.
Yeah.
Nick, how does it make you feel? You can watch the telly now, in peace.
Yeah, I'm amazed.
How do you all feel about living together now?
Better, a lot
Yes.
better.
A lot better. Yeah.
They can stay.
Phew, that was hard work. I fully expect Frank will test them from time to time. He's not entirely going to give it up. But they know what to do now. That's the difference.
With one family settling down in peace, Graham's next case is ripping things to pieces. Hugo the Sprocker just can't help himself.
Oh, Hugo, what you done? No.
Hugo has destroyed an awful lot of our house.
Look at this mess. No. Hugo, no.
And he would have destroyed more if we'd have given him access to more.
Andy and Susan got Hugo 16 months ago to fill the void when their eldest daughter went off to uni.
Jenna was our bonus baby. We've got a big gap between her and our other daughter. So after she moved out, we decided that we should try and get a companion for Jenna so she wasn't just hanging around with the old folks all the time.
I love Hugo so much. I cannot imagine a life without him.
He certainly would leave a big hole. Actually, make that a lot of holes.
He's chewed all of the doorway, over here and along here. This is his little teeth marks along here as well. He tore the stair carpet off and ate all the glue and then was very sick.
With thousands of pounds of damage and the worry he'll seriously hurt himself, Hugo can't be left to roam freely.
Good boy. This is where we keep him for the majority of the time. We can't let him into any of the other rooms of the house because he just starts to destroy it. He's certainly in it more than we wanted.
There may be bars everywhere, but Hugo, well, he's a doggy El Chapo.
He's very quick at finding a gap.
What have you done? Look at this! Look at all of this! What have you done? It is quite wearing, isn't it?
Hugo's destructive streak means the house has been stripped of all soft furnishings. But that doesn't stop him.
He just goes crazy. He's a crazy dog.
Let go.
This is what happens if we have soft furnishings. That's why we have a room with no cushions, no throws, and nothing at all. We just don't know how to cope with him.
Living in a house torn to shreds with no creature comforts means Andy and Susan have considered rehoming their daughter's best friend.
I think there's some difficult decisions to be made. You know, the possibility of having to rehome him has crossed our minds, hasn't it?
Oh, Hugo, what you done? No.
I'd probably cry a lot and I'd be very, very sad. I don't know what I'd do because he is such a big part of our family.
You know, it's important not to prejudge things before you get there, but, I mean, to me, this just sounds like a classic case of attention-seeking. I bet you that's what it is.
Wait.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
There we go. Cheers. Has somebody been at your stairs with a chainsaw?
Yes, his name's Hugo.
Look at that. Butter wouldn't melt.
Indeed.
Well, that is exactly it. But he has these issues that we can't get past.
Right. So tell me about that, then.
This is where Hugo lives, our hallway and the kitchen. As soon as we let him into any of the other areas of the house, he just goes crazy.
So when he's in the sitting room, he just never, ever settles, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whirling dervish.
OK. Can we go through to the sitting room?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, you.
But the moment Hugo's in the room, the beanbag's having it.
If I try and take that away from him, he's just going to go crazy. Hugo?
Hugo.
Hugo?
No.
No.
What would you normally do to stop that?
He's got to a stage now where he's in such a frenzy, he won't listen.
He's trying to make a hole there so he can get the bits out.
Well, happy days for Hugo.
Oh!
Enough. OK?
Seeing Hugo on the warpath has Graham thinking.
No.
I did wonder on the way here whether he was just doing it for attention-seeking reasons.
Right, in your basket.
But actually, it's not. He doesn't care how much attention he's getting, good or bad, I might add. He's just loving it. How often do you play with him in the house in here?
Well, we don't play with him in here.
Because that would be a terrible idea.
Terrible
Would
idea.
it?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I did read that you shouldn't play with a dog in the house anyway, because the house should be a calm place.
Yes, and it's also the blurry line between him allowed to play with a toy, but not play with soft furnishings.
The house stripped bare of anything destructible, Graham believes he knows what Hugo's problem is.
I think what you've done is you've made that living room a sort of play vacuum area, really. There is no play. Hugo finds his own entertainment, of course, that's the problem. We need to teach him that he can play in there, but with proper dog toys, not with what he considers to be fair game, right? By the end of the day, we need to be able to sit down there, surrounded by cushions and all those soft furnishings, without him touching them.
To be honest, a cushion would do it at the moment.
Would it? A cushion?
Yeah, just
right.
a cushion.
Well, that's my aim. Well, I've just gone and promised something which I think Susan thinks is completely impossible. I think it's possible. What I'm not sure of is how long it's going to take me.
It's not just Susan Graham would let down, as Jenna's home from school and keen to hear his plan for her four-legged best friend.
So, dog toy. Dog puzzle, more to the point. So he's got to use his brain to work out where the treats are.
Graham wants to teach Hugo a simple rule. Some things are his to play with, but some things aren't.
Oh, clever boy.
Praising Hugo whilst playing with his puzzle is the first step. The second is teaching him what he can't touch.
Thank you very much. He needs to understand the difference. Some things you can play with, some things you can't. What's this? Ah. Good boy. He's a clever boy. No. No. Good boy.
If Hugo shows any sign of going for the cushion,
no,
he's warned off.
Good boy. So he had a little lick, it's like, no, I know where that's going next, yeah? And then as soon as he looks away, good boy, we're friends again, you know?
So, has Hugo learnt his lesson?
No. Good boy.
I am amazed. Yeah.
Like, whenever he's lying next to a cushion, it'll be with his two paws on it, ripping it up.
Well, I think it's amazing, but I am still not sure that he's going to respond to us in the same way as he responds to you.
Yeah. It's a combination of the sound of my voice. 1 minute he's getting, oh, good boy. Next minute, if he gets it wrong, it's a bit more, don't you dare. Next stage, then.
Graham's proved Hugo is capable of learning what can and can't be played with. But can Susan teach him with an enticing blanket?
No. No.
Well done.
No. 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 No.
So we need to work on your tone of voice. So you know that, no, right?
Yeah.
Don't be shouty, but do be a bit more, no.
Okay.
I mean it. Just sit down and hold it for now.
No.
Fend him off if you have to.
No. 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 No.
Well done. And then?
I don't know.
He's doing nothing. Praise him.
Oh.
Good boy. You see?
No.
Oh, well done. You know work. Look at that. So you did it. You told him no. It was a bit of a battle, but you got there.
Now, making the right choice of only playing with his toy, Graham wants to really put Susan to the test. Remember those cushions he promised?
How many cushions do you want in your decor?
How many have you got?
Watch it.
No.
Tell him.
No. No. Hugo.
It's a battle of wills. You've got to win this battle.
No.
With Susan struggling, Graham lends a hand.
Try again. I'll help you with my voice. You do the rest.
No.
Hugo. So I'm doing this with I'm just projecting my voice, but also then he's looking at me. When he looks, I'm giving him the look of don't mess your mother about. Good. No. Good.
Good boy.
There we go, we're getting there. Good lad. Yay, good boy, there you go. Good choice. Brilliant. When he had a proper to-do there, what would you normally have done? Would he still be in the room by now?
No.
He would now be in his crate.
Yes.
But instead of that, he's still in this room.
Yeah, it's much, much better.
As Hugo is such a good student...
no.
Graham introduces more mouth-watering furnishings.
No.
But with each, he's taught they're not for him.
No.
It's all right, let him sniff. He's going to check it out and he's bound to.
Yeah.
Good lad, that's fine. Good. Hello. And he's gone to play with his toy. Look at that. Oh, this is all right.
All I wanted ever was just like a dog, and I just imagined it sitting here, just beside me.
He's going to come and sit next to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Good boy.
You've got some more hard work to do, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Like homework, really. But if you keep that up, before you know it, you'll be taking it for granted, I think.
OK.
Thank
Well
you very
done.
much.
Thank you very
Keep at it. I had a good feeling about this one from the start, but I know that Susan thought that actually the point that we did get to in the end would prove impossible. But we got there. I think everybody's happy.
The more and more he integrates and becomes part of the family, then the thought of rehoming him becomes a distant thought.
Graham may have tamed Hugo the Destroyer, but in Hampshire his biggest challenge still awaits. The Herminator. Can he bring the twins and their dogs back together?
I was worried then for a sec.
But there's a shock in store for everyone.
Herman, no!
Things don't always go the way you expect. Hey, look! Come and look at this!
It's coming to the end of Graham's working week, and he's back in Hampshire to help twins Christine and Jackie stop the Herminator targeting Libby the lab. Previously, Graham proved that this pair could be pals inside.
Fantastic result.
But in the back garden, their social skills untangled.
No!
So,
Graham's returned with a new plan.
There are a lot of things that can go wrong today. So last time, inside the house, control the environment. Today, outside the house, not so controlled.
But first, Graham wants to see if the indoor training is still a success.
Yeah, all right, morning.
Graham, how are you?
Come on.
Come on, mate. So, how's it going?
Since the last time you came, Graham, we've been able to have a glass of wine together. We don't even have to think of the dogs now, which makes such a difference, doesn't it, Chris?
It definitely does, yeah.
We're actually planning to go on holiday, which is fantastic.
Right, great. To get to the point where you can go on that holiday that you're booking, you need the dogs to be good outside and be able to run around.
Absolutely.
And not spark off.
That's the plan.
Herman!
Last time when they ventured outside, Herman's social skills went out the window and Libby became a nervous wreck.
So I have a plan. What we're going to do is we're going to put him on a long line with a clip on the end. It basically means you're in control.
Graham wants Herman to learn the rules of doggy playtime, which means no barking and definitely no biting.
So the message is, if you play nicely, you can play. But as soon as you get a little bit nasty, game over. And what I'm bargaining on is, he wants to play. So he's going to get what he wants if he's nice.
Sounds good.
Herman will be allowed to approach Libby, but at the first sign of aggression...
No.
He'll get reeled back in before Libby loses it and does a runner.
Good boy. Try again. Go on then. Good boy, that's fine. No. Bit of time. Calm down. And then, go on, try again. Good boy. That's it.
If Herman displays good etiquette, Graham thinks Libby will become more confident.
Come on then, let's go see Libby. Where's Libby? Good boy, that's fine. Good boy.
It's just repeat, isn't it? Until he gets the message.
With both dogs now responding well, Graham hands over the reins.
Come on, say hello to Libby. Good boy.
Dare I say, it actually looks a bit better than when I was in charge of Herman.
Herman, come. He's a good boy.
So there we go, this will be interesting.
What a good lad. Sit.
Nothing,
Sit.
great.
Clever boy. No, wow, that's good. That was really good. That was really good.
I was worried then for a sec.
Chris, I'm going to take her off the lead. OK, no problem. They've done really well.
Libby is unleashed, But will she be confident enough not to leg it?
This is make and break. The long line's almost, dare I say, redundant. Oh, that's good.
Good boy, Herman. What a good boy.
What the sisters are learning is that, you know, if things go a bit wrong, that's okay. You have the control now. You know what to do.
Come and see Libby. What a good boy. What a good girl.
Nothing short of remarkable compared with what we had the other day.
Graham thinks Herman's made enough progress for the next step. Can he play nicely off-lead?
Good boy. Come here, what you got? Good.
And at first it's all looking remarkably calm.
Good. Come on then. That's good. No.
But suddenly...
Oh, bloody hell.
Libby gets spooked.
He's just barking at her now.
And it appears Herman is yet again on the attack. But all is not as it appears.
Hello, you two. Hey, look. This is really fun. Come on, look at this. They're just mooching about in the undergrowth together. Hello, you two. Come here, then. Come on, Herman.
It's a magical moment.
Well, they've run off from us and actually made their own peace, really. They found a shared pastime, checking out the undergrowth. But we do need to get them back.
Herman!
There you go.
Good boy.
Come on, then.
Good boy.
Come on, that's fine.
And even though Libby runs again...
Oh, there's no barking, though.
Oh, look at that. There was this magical moment for me where she sensed his body language and realised there was no threat.
Yeah,
It's almost like a friendship was forged in that moment.
Yeah, it was.
You
It
know?
was really good. No, I'm so... They bonded. They bonded, yeah. No, that was brilliant.
Yeah, they did, you know.
No, really,
Right.
really pleased.
Brilliant.
It's been hard work, but we've got there. No, thank you so much, Graham. It's brilliant.
You're welcome.
Woo.
It's been a pleasure.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you.
Jobs are good, and shall we go get your dogs?
Yep. Fantastic. Good girl. When the dogs ran into the trees, I immediately thought, it's going to kick off. But I was so surprised that didn't happen. And then they came running out together. For the first time, I feel like we have a future with the dogs in our lives as well.
definitely.
And spending some real quality time together
Yeah.
and with our dogs, so that's great.
You know, sometimes you go into things with a fixed plan in your head and you're just going to be flexible. But we did well today. It's been a great result in the end. It just didn't happen like I thought it would. Chris and Jackie can now go back to being the twin sisters that share everything together, including their dogs.
It's been a great day. Good boy, Herman.
In Essex, Hugo has stopped his destructive behaviour.
We've now got one very chilled dog in the living room with us.
And I really enjoy watching television with Hugo.
So thank you very much from the Walkers.
In Hornchurch, despite being on best behaviour whilst Graham was there, Frank has reverted to his bad behaviour. But Joe and Georgina are in touch with Graham and getting further advice. And in Hampshire, Herman and Libby are now the best of friends. So Jackie and Christine are off to Devon on a doggy holiday. If you think your badly behaved dog could do with Graham's help, then why not get in touch? Details can be found at www.channel5.com/get involved.